Hey, hello, hi, welcome back to another vlog. As you can see, I'm still in a hotel. If you've seen a few videos of these, of my vlogs, then you will know that every time I'm gone away from home, I bring two projects. One, my bigger project, lately it's been the dress. I don't think you guys have actually seen anything other than the dress. And then I also bring another smaller project that I just brought yarn and a hook, and we make it while we're here. So I think we'll start off with a little update on the dress. The skirt is almost done. I need, I think, 2 more rows of just double crochet, and then the skirt should be done, and then I can start shaping up for the top. And I think I might do a little like try on, because last time it wouldn't cover what it needed to cover, but hopefully with these 8 rows it should cover. But I want to try it on, make sure it does before I continue to work up the top, so that I know I will be comfortable to actually wear it. As always, all of these patterns are going to be linked down in the description. If you want to make these yourself, I highly recommend this pattern. I might just finish these two tonight, these 2 last rows, just to have it like done and out of the way so that we can actually start the top. How long has it been? It's been like a month at least of just trying to get this done. So yeah, that's exciting. That's almost done. And then I brought obviously a new project for this week. Sorry if you can hear the bag. I have 3 of these. They are the Sydney Scoreline. I've never seen these before. I got this at a yard sale 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. But there's just these little skeins. They're about 50 grams each of Australian wool, which I'm not typically one to work with wool. I'm more of like a cotton acrylic kind of person. It feels really soft and it's really squishy. I don't know if you guys can see that. And the colors are really cute, blues, pinks, purples. Yeah, I hope I have enough. I saw a picture online of like a shawl where it was like mesh and double crochets, and I thought that was really pretty and also really simple and easy to do. So yeah, I'm hoping that these 3 will not be too much and also not be too little yarn, because I want it to be big enough to be like a nice shawl, but I also don't have any more of this and I have no idea where to get this. Like, this seems like an old looking label, so I don't think I'd be able to get it again. So I'm hoping that this is enough to actually make a good size shawl. For now though, these are being pushed off to the side and we are going to work on our dress. Okay, I just finished my 2 rows and I have it on, and here's what we're looking like. Obviously it's not blocked. I'm still working on it, so it's pretty stiff, but this is my waist, so I think it looks pretty good. I do have shorts on underneath because I wanted to make sure that they could like cover the shorts, or like basically cover the shorts. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Okay, I think I'm happy with the length, so that means we can start working on the top. But I don't want to work on the top today, so I might actually start the shawl just to get it started. A little time I have left. I don't know if I want to start something that's going to take a lot of brain power, because I don't think I have that much brain power left. So yeah, I'm gonna start on the shawl, but probably not for too much longer because I'm pretty tired. Okay, I've done some work and it's not coming out the way that I wanted it to. I'm very tired, so sorry if I am not making sense. And anyway, so here's what it's looking like so far. I like the design of like the mesh with the double crochet kind of layer kind kind of a row in there, but it's coming out square, and a shawl should be a triangle. I think what I'm doing wrong is I'm increasing here in the middle, and instead I should be increasing on like either side, because I started here with like a magic circle, right? I think so. Anyway, I like the idea. My execution is not great. I'm not starting this. I'm not continuing this tonight. This is going to be a tomorrow problem because I am incoherent, I feel like. My brain is not working. Okay, we're starting this tomorrow. Hello. Good morning. Well, afternoon. Evening. Had to frog our shawl that we had made. We had started it and then frogged it, and then this morning I had some extra time to restart it. I was thinking about the construction of it. The way that I want it to be constructed is it would almost be like a bandana. With bandanas, you start here and then it's straight here, and then you like make like the triangle like this kind of thing. And so that's the way that I wanted it to be constructed. With like the vision I had, I was seeing like those V's that you create with that. So this morning I had some time and I started it, and I'm basically about where I ended up last night, which is crazy because this took me like 2 minutes, and the one last night took me like half an hour. Liking it so far. At least I did yesterday whenever it was the wrong shape. So I'm hoping that I will continue to like it as it grows into the right shape. As far as the yarn goes, it's fine. It varies in thickness, which I don't mind too much, although sometimes it does get pretty thin. And that is a little concerning just because like I'm afraid that it might like break or something. It doesn't bother me, I guess. I know some people like if their yarn is like inconsistent thicknesses, then they like it drives them crazy, which I can understand. But it doesn't really bother me. The yarn itself is really soft. It has actually pretty good stitch definition for how like fuzzy it is. 'Cause I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like fuzz all over. And it makes frogging not the greatest experience, which I found out last night. So hopefully I don't need to frog anything, but it's soft, it's fine. It's nothing extraordinary. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this row and then I have to go to dinner. So I will see you later. Hello, it is later. I apologize for the wet hair, but we've made progress. I think it's coming out pretty good. I've used up the whole first ball. I will say I did forget in some places to put some increases, so it's getting square-ish, but I think it'll be okay once it's bigger. It might be a little wavy, but I think it'll be kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I think the colors are looking really good. It's kind of almost like Bye Bride, which I'm not mad at. I think it's really cute. I think it's perfect just the way I want it to be. It's like kind of mesh, but like you get that like one row of double crochet to like break that up a little bit. So yeah, this is how we're looking. I have 2 more balls, so I think I'll have enough. I might be cutting it close. They won't be like as big as I was hoping. Hi, it's late. Sorry for the bad lighting. I have not recorded anything today so far, but I have been crocheting, and so here's what we're looking like. I finished my second skein, and I don't know why I haven't used this yarn more recently. Like I can, because it's wool, I can do the like split splice, and so I really only have my beginning and I'll have my end tail to weave in, so that's really awesome. At this point, I'm starting to get to where the colors don't quite go all the way to the end of the row. Like here you can see it's kind of the purpley pink to blue back to the purpley pink, whereas the same row on this side is just purpley pink. It's just the blue just ended up only pooling on this side, which I'm not thrilled by, but I'm hoping that with the last skein, because it's not a continuation, not everything will only pool on this side, and that hopefully it'll balance it out. It's getting decently big. It's not quite long enough yet, but I do still have one more skein. It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. I'm hoping the one more skein will be enough. I'm liking how it's turning out. I think the pattern is really nice. I think the colors are pretty. But yeah, it's getting late, so I'm going to bed. Hello, it is not the next day, but the next day. I'm back home. I got back really late last night and I just didn't feel like recording anything, so here I am. I have a finished object. My yarn is still attached. This is how much yarn I had left, but here is our little shawl. The last time I checked in, I wasn't liking how one side had all of like the bright colors, whereas the other side had all of the like more transition purples. So here is the one side with all the nice blues, pinks, purples. And here's the transition side. Very much not as bright, which I'm not the greatest fan of, but I think whenever you look at it all together, it's fine. But I did manage to get a whole single crochet border. I was gonna try to get another row in, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna have enough, and I really wanted a border on it just to make it feel complete and not like I actually ran out of yarn. So yeah, here is what it looks like on. I think it's a little short for me, but I think it might fit. I feel pretty okay about. I just have to cut off my yarn, weave in my ends. But yeah, today I think I'm gonna work on the dress. I kind of just want it done, or at least get back into it so that it gets done faster instead of this like, oh, I did like 5 rows this week. I have like at least 2 more huge skeins of this, and I don't think it's gonna use all that. So my idea of this using all of my yarn, I don't think is gonna happen. Also, if you can hear my fan, I'm very sorry. Hi, it's been a few days, and I didn't really do much recording the last few days. I had a really short weekend and I was pretty tired for most of it, so I didn't feel like recording, and I also didn't crochet that much. I had a bunch of other things I had to do, so here we are. Quick update. I think I recorded me finishing our second like really big skein. So here's where we are. You can see kind of the stripes, and then here is what the back looks like, really nice. And then I brought another big huge skein, which I did check whenever I grabbed this. I have this big skein, another big skein, and then a little ball. So that makes me feel pretty good about our yarn usage, and that it'll use up a lot because there's still the rest of the top, a little like thing to attach around the neck, and then also a border around all of the bottom and along everything else. So I think it might end up being like the perfect amount. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue to work on this. But unfortunately, that will not be in this vlog. It'll have to be in the next vlog because I have to end this video here since it has gone on for a whole week. That's crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more things like this or see what else I put out there. Thanks so much. Bye.